Teammates, is Christian. This is one of my favorite on EVP. We've done a couple of these. Usually it's once or twice a year because it coincides with our medical mission to Honduras with One World Surgery. And I think everybody who's been around for a little while knows how important our medical mission is to the company and to the people who've gone on them. It's a really great experience and a real good opportunity for our organization and our teammates to give back to those who are in need of what we really do well, which is improving people's lives through better vision. And so I'm really excited today to share with you the experiences of Jasmine Reyes out of Dallas and with Karena Starr out of Arizona. And both of them were service award winners for EVP. And just to remind you, every year we give out one service award per region, which is given to an individual that's voted on by their leaders as someone who shows service as part of who they are in their communities every day. And doesn't have to be anything to do with healthcare or their jobs or anything, but someone who cares about service and shows that through their day-to-day lives. And these two did it and do it. And we wanted to recognize them for it. And they paid us back by going in and giving to the people of Honduras alongside One World Surgery. So I'm going to, and all of you know Julie Jung, I hope. Julie is a member of our senior leadership team that does a little bit of everything. Her primary role is clinical guru. So she helps us really primarily in our surgery centers, but throughout the organization on clinical policies and the way we do what we do in our clinics. She also has a role as our compliance leader. And then one of her most important roles is leading our relationship with One World Surgery and ensuring that we can service these missions. So I'm going to turn it over to Julie to have a conversation with Jasmine and Karena. And I look forward to just sitting here and listening.
Thanks, Christian. I too wanted to get caught up with Karena and Jasmine, so this is a good opportunity. And Jasmine, do you want to tell us, what got you interested in doing a mission trip to begin with?
Well, it was actually like an opportunity. Like at first, I was like a little hesitant, but it's just something that thanks to KE, I was able to do. To go, just the thought of going somewhere else and doing the same role I'm in is kind of exciting, something different, but definitely, especially knowing that we're giving back to the community is one of the reasons why it's genuinely just interesting.
And Karena, what sparked your interest in attending the trip?
Well, I've always wanted to do something like this. It's been on my career bucket list for a long time, just to go somewhere outside of the United States to see how they do things, just in comparison to how we do things here.
And we are grateful that y'all wanted to do that. Karena, were you in the operating room? Did you work as a scrub tech in the operating room? And then Jasmine, what was your role on the trip when you were there, when you were in Honduras?
Oh, I was mostly in the clinical side. I am a technician, so that's what I was doing most of the time I was there, kind of like just a normal day at the clinic, but with different equipment and different experiences, that's for sure.
Yeah, I bet it was a challenge. I remember on a trip that I went, lots of patients come to the doors.
Yeah.
Do you guys know how many patients you treated or how many cases you did in the operating room, Karena?
I believe they said it was 46 patients over the course of 3 full days.
Awesome. And then can each of you tell us, you can go first, Jasmine, like what was your most memorable experience of the trip? And it doesn't have to necessarily be a clinical thing.
Well, I honestly think that just how, for me, it was like in the clinical side, just how grateful all these patients were, it was honestly very touching. Knowing that I was able to do something, especially me being Latina, being able to go to a specific country and help these patients out, being able to bond with them, speak to them in their language. It was personally, I loved every moment of it, being able to help and assist these patients after surgery, seeing how just happy and exciting. It was just and having this personal connection with them. It was very nice.
Karena, how about you? Anything stand out?
Well, that's one thing for me being American. My Spanish is pretty limited. I understood enough to follow conversations, but it was great to work with people in the OR who spoke limited English, and for us to be able to communicate with each other and to work together to do surgery and to accomplish a goal, but not be able to speak the same language. That was a challenge, but it was also a great learning experience.
And I did see some pictures. It did look like y'all had some fun along the way. So that's good. Karena, would you ever go back?
Definitely. I not only did we help a lot of people who needed our help, but I met some amazing people, Jasmine included, that will be my friends for the rest of my life.
What about you, Jasmine? Would you ever go back?
For sure. I would agree with Karena. I would definitely go back. I would definitely force my husband to go with me as well, so he can experience it as well.
There's jobs for everyone there. For sure. Well, we appreciate it. And I probably will ask y'all to go back because I know that you are valuable teammates. And Christian, our next trip is coming up in September. I think it's September 16th to the 23rd in Honduras. We've got a pretty good group going, and a surgeon from Dallas is going to join Dr. Evangelist on this trip. Also, there may be some fellows, some trainees from Honduras there working with our group to be more educated, more, hone in on their training so that they can provide services locally. So that trip's coming up in September. And then in 2024, we'll have another trip in the spring in April to Honduras, and then likely a trip to the Dominican Republic in the fall, as One World Surgery's this close to having a facility ready to go there. And EVP and Climate Evangelists are very involved in helping set up some of the Dominican Republic resources. So thanks, ladies, for joining.
As everybody out there knows, we've been doing this since 2019. We do 1 to 2, but try to do 2 trips a year. It'll be exciting to get a new location, and it's exciting to get more of our doctors, more of our teammates from different markets involved. And it's really neat that Jasmine and Karena have gotten to know each other and work for the same company, but in different places. And so that's exciting as well. And I would encourage as many of you to do this as you can. And if you can bring family members, I would do it. I've brought my family down there, and I agree with Julie. There's something for everyone, and there's a lot of fun moments, a lot of touching moments, a lot of hard work, and it's super rewarding. And we're very grateful, and very grateful to you guys, Jasmine and Karena, for representing us there and giving all you gave during that week. And Julie, we're very grateful to you for shepherding us through this every year. Thank you all. Take care, everybody out there in EVP land. We'll talk soon.
Thank you, Christian.
Bye-bye.
Bye.